All right, happy Wednesday, my dudes and dudettes. We have a first ever here on the interviews for the Quadcast. We have not one, but two awesome guests. I'm joined with Nick and Jenn. Woo!
Hello.
Yeah, clap it up.
How's it going? Yeah. Woo! Ow!
Nick and Jenn are from the album class. That's what we're calling it, right?
Yeah.
We'll
Album
stick with
class.
that, yeah.
All right.
Still getting the name down.
Yeah.
Do you have any other
TBA.
cool options?
The originals were thrown
Nah,
out
I
there.
wasn't-
We hate that.
I wasn't
Okay.
a fan of that one.
Yeah.
If you guys just want to introduce yourselves, what else you do on campus, your majors, that kind of stuff.
Wanna go first, Jen?
Yeah. I'm Jen. I'm a sophomore. I'm an education major and a theater minor. And then I do pretty much every performing arts group, almost every performing arts group on campus.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow, you already outdoed me on that
Yeah.
one.
Just plugging myself in.
I'm Nick Guttilla. I'm a mechanical engineer, so I have a lot of work to do, like almost all the time. But I play guitar for fun, and I play drums for fun, and I play bass for fun. So, and I actually learned how to play them when I was a freshman here, like sequentially as I've gotten to become a senior, and I do that in my free time.
Jeez.
But
You've only been playing since you were a freshman?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Good for
And
you.
I do so many things outside. I used to do like jujitsu and things like that out of school. So like in school, I'm part of ASHRAE, is a club in mechanical engineering.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
um,
neither do I.
I used to be the vice president.
What is it?
Oh.
American Society of Heating, Cooling, Refrigeration Engineers.
Wow.
It's very professional. And I'm a member of ASME, and then sometimes I help out with like the coffee houses and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's crazy that you've been playing since freshman year. Because I've played with you before, and you're really good.
thank you.
Yeah.
And-
You're a good drummer.
Thanks. Yeah, do you guys want to just explain how the album class works and what's going on with that?
It's a class that's in its third year right now. The last 2 years we did Beatles albums. We did Abbey Road and Sgt. Pepper's the last 2 years. And then this year, Andy Bauer, who is like the teacher for the class, thought that we should make our own album. So it's like an album composition class. So we each came into the class with our own songs or ideas for songs. And then throughout the semester, we've just been working on it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And you sing
Yeah,
on the
I
album?
sing on the album.
And you are...
I play guitar, drums, and I play drums on 2 songs, guitar mostly, and then bass on 1 song.
On Kevin's song, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where do you guys, start?
So yeah. So
Ooh. Like,
so actually, that was like a huge mystery when
Yeah.
we signed
I
up
can
for the class.
imagine.
Yeah, we didn't know like how everything was gonna work out. Cause also there's it was 11 or 12 of us.
I think 12 of us.
It's like it's 11
There's
or
a lot
12
of
of
us,
us. There's,
yeah.
It's
there's
a big band.
Yeah.
2 digits, too many.
No, seriously. And the thing is, like, and I had asked Andy Bauer, he's our teacher. I had asked him previously, like, how it was going to work in terms of, like, style and genre. And what he suggested, what we did kind of do, I guess, was we had, like, a specific theme that we want to stick to. It was, like, changes. Yeah.
It was
Like-
first struggles, and then we changed it to, like, changes in general.
Like in your life?
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, just, any change. It could even be, like, really, really minor.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like an inside joke, kind of like for the name of my song, I guess.
Yeah.
on it. But yeah. So that was like the main theme, and then he introduced that to us before Christmas break, and then he was like, "Hey guys, like work on some like brand new ideas, whatever you have. You work on if you have like a tune in your head or like a melody that you happen to hear, whether it's a real song or not, just like any idea, you bring it, and then it was like collaborative, and then that was like the idea going into it." And then a lot of people just kind of wrote like full songs and then
Yeah.
like brought them into the class when we got.
This was
Got
like
there.
a guinea pig test class that
Okay.
it was also first time for Andy and us too, so we started very slow. We like
Yeah.
the first couple weeks we were just like we focused on one song in particular, and then we were just like working with that and like figuring out our style, I guess. And then after that, it kind of hit the ground running after that.
Yeah. Also, me and Jen were not in the previous
Yeah.
album classes,
So we didn't know how it worked.
Yeah, we
Okay.
didn't know like how like Andy like runs. I never had Andy as a teacher
Yeah,
for
same.
anything, so we didn't know how he would like run stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like his goal. He was trying to be like what do you say, a referee?
Yeah.
Like so,
Yeah.
because that's what he was like. Yeah, like I'll be a referee for you guys. You guys like not fight, but you guys decide like what changes you want to make to different people. But at the same time, like writing music's a very personal thing, I would
Yeah.
say.
It's
So
hard to share.
some people like aren't into like making changes to their things, and
Yeah.
that's all right, because you know what it is too is like if you have a vision for something and like you just want it to be like that, like, so that's why you gotta just sometimes
Right.
just do stuff on your own, and then it's collaborative because there's certain aspects. It's like, oh, say like Kevin Donald is another.
Mhm. We had him on here for an interview.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's everywhere, man.
Yeah, he's also a big part of the class, and like for example, like on my song for the class, he suggested I add like a horn section to like something, or like
Cool.
I had the main guitar part for my song on guitar, and then we put it to the keyboard, and it sounds cool, like there's things
Yeah,
like that.
that's awesome.
Yeah, and a thing that Andy like made in the class, like a rule he made for the class, is that if you write the song, you're kind of like the head coordinator for
Okay,
it. So
nice.
if we suggest a change, and then like if I said to Nick, I was like, we should put bagpipes in your song, and then we like try it out and it doesn't work, he could be like, no, we're not doing that. So I think it helps with us being able to collab on things, but then also you can still keep it your own
Yeah.
in a way.
How many different instruments do you guys have?
We have bass, piano, keyboard, guitar,
Drums.
drums, bagpipes. Is Brian?
I
gonna
don't,
play
thi-
bagpipes?
I don't
One
know
of
if
the
that's
people in
gonna
the
be it.
class, Brian Smythe, he plays the
Oh, yeah,
bagpipes.
yeah, no, he's
so
cool.
and then we've been joking that he's gonna put it on the album. I don't think it's actually gonna happen.
But he also does
The soundboard.
yeah, like the soundboard type
Nice.
things, like with controlling the mics, or like even like volume control or special effects stuff.
Yeah.
And then we also have, believe violin.
Oh yeah, Naomi does the
cello.
violin and the cello.
Oh my god.
She's
And
insane.
Horns. and
Kim
horns?
Jellick is
She does
Yeah.
the trombone. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
She's-
Jenn may play the trumpet.
On your song?
Yeah, might.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
still
that- it
talking
was-
to Jeff.
Yeah. Okay.
That might,
Nice.
and then maybe Kevin can't just play the keyboard. He can
Yeah.
do both. But yeah, no. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff. It's like a
And
little.
the ukulele, Tara and
That's right.
Connor.
Oh
plays
yeah,
ukulele.
she's really cool too.
She's insane too.
Yeah.
Everyone in the class is just so talented, and now we're all together making an album. And it's crazy.
Yeah, how does it work? Like, all of you guys collaborating at once. Like, what's the good
All right,
things and bad things? Pros
so-
and
All
cons?
right.
In
Pros and
terms
cons.
of the actual like working on the music,
Mhm.
so the thing is like because a lot of the musicians are playing the like song, we got to get that down and we got to practice that.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, what happened was like the people who were singing while whoever song was showing the musicians what they wanted, or printing out like a song sheet and showing them.
Mhm.
Like the singers really didn't have anything to do because they were just like waiting around because we were trying to learn the song before we could like perform it, or
Yeah,
even
yeah.
add like backup vocals and stuff. So that was like a really bad thing that was happening. We were just wasting time. So then what happened is we decided to, well, Andy is the teacher, decided to split us. So we would do classes that were half musicians, and then the vocalists would work on their like side things or any ideas they would have vocally for a song. And then once the musicians got the songs down, they would send in the singer to the room, and we'd be like, all right, let's practice this.
Nice.
Then, all right, next singer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like, when you're recording, are you doing it all in bits and pieces, or
Usually,
how does that process work?
so on the more, I would say Emmanuel songs. Emmanuel's amazing musician.
He's really
he's,
good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's-
We were in pep band together.
How do
Yeah.
you say his last name? Lucan,
Emmanuel's last name?
Yeah, it's
I actually don't know.
it's
I've
Lucan.
been on him for
He's
2
an
years.
amazing. It's a Lucanzar, so I don't know how to pronounce his whole last name. But he's amazing.
Yeah.
Whatever. His song, I would say, is probably like one of the more like complex songs.
Yeah.
So and like we got it down after he like really showed us what he specifically wanted for certain parts.
Right.
But what we would do is like we'd get like the intro down, right? And then we'd play through the intro. And then all right, we got that. Then we move on to the next section. All right, we got that until like we'd fully had the song all together, and then we play it, and then we'd add the vocalist to it.
Okay.
And that would be like the process for learning someone else's song, because then they're there too to critique like what they want you to specifically to be doing.
Yeah. It's really cool. How, like, when people are coming together to like work on this, is there like any drama? Are people butting heads?
No, we get along perfectly. There's never been any problems on the
yeah,
album.
there's never any drama.
I think in
ever.
the beginning it was really hard because we all did know each other, but not well enough where we can like discuss it in like a no, what you're doing is totally wrong. I don't like it at all.
Okay.
So we kind of were just very polite with each other in the beginning, like, oh, that sounds nice. Maybe we can do that somewhere else. But then, so it was weird in the beginning, but I think we've learned how to talk to each other about
That's
it. Because
good.
especially now that we realize we have, how many rehearsals left? like 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6.
Oh my
Not
God.
even. Yeah. So and
I
then
think
we're not.
doing tonight too, right?
Are we doing tonight?
Yeah, I think so. They had a
Okay.
poll. in the
Oh,
group.
they did. Okay. Well, we have only a certain amount of time left, so we don't really have enough time to just like kind of be nice about it. Be like, this is what sounds right, and this is what doesn't sound right, and we just need to do it. So I think just over time it helped getting
That's
to know
cool.
everyone.
Yeah, I think like the biggest, I guess, issue really facing though is because there's so many people and everyone has different tastes.
Yeah.
Sometimes like you just don't like me personally. I don't think anybody has like country music on our album at all.
No.
Thank
So,
God.
Thank
but
God.
but the thing is, like, I personally, I'm not a fan of like pop country music. That's just
Yeah.
my like
Me
least
either.
favorite
Same.
music.
It's crazy how that's
Throw
a
that in
thing
the
now.
garbage.
Yeah.
But like, let's say that was a song that somebody wrote. Like,
Yeah.
if it's good, it's good. It's just I personally don't like that kind of music. So like, I'm not even when like a professional like musician
Yeah.
who like plays in front of crowds of millions of people, like I still won't like this. You know?
Yeah. And
So-
also, like, a thing, we have 6 singers on the album, so we all sound different too, in
Yeah.
a way.
Mm.
And then we're trying to find harmonies and, like, making our voices blend together, and that's been difficult, being, like, choosing which one of us should be on certain
Oh,
songs.
okay.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about that.
Yeah. And then, like, I would listen to every song on the album individually, and it's crazy to me how we're all putting them together. Like,
That's awesome.
they're all weaved into one album.
Yeah, it's honestly like it's really cool though. It's like a really good experience. You know, if you go on an interview and they ask you like, what's one like of your most difficult experiences like working with a team, and like this is like my story because the thing is like, and I'm hoping because we haven't performed and stuff yet. I'm hoping it like, and I have faith that it will turn out really well when we play. But this is like one of those things where it's like, yeah, there's like a struggle, and then hopefully like the outcome will be really good.
Yeah. We just all care about how it sounds in
Right.
the end so much, so I think we all have the same goal in mind.
That's
So
awesome.
I think it's gonna work out.
Yeah. So like, what's the end goal? You have like a certain number of songs you want, and then you
We
record
have-
it and perform.
Yeah, we have a set list right now. Is it pretty set in stone?
Yeah, I think so. The
So we
only
have-
thing that isn't is
The
so
minute.
Andy's a
Andy,
huge
Andy.
he's a huge Beatles fan.
Yeah.
Like that's Beatles and like Pink Floyd.
And all like the past 3 music classes were just
Yeah.
Beatles.
Yeah.
They actually, and I don't know how 100% true this is. They might do Dark Side of the Moon next
Whoa.
year, which
We were
I
talking about
wanted
that.
to do that this year.
Yeah,
and I
or
was a little-
Tapestry they might do.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
Well,
whoa! All right.
I'm a little biased toward Dark Side of the Moon.
Oh, yeah,
Like, that's an
obviously.
amazing
I
album. All right.
agree, yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, so like, oh no, where was I going with this? So like, that's his like go-to like music, like right. That's amazing music.
Yeah.
Right.
So he, based on like their albums, what he wanted to do for us was have us have a medley. That's what you said before.
yeah.
So the medley is something that we like would have to like combine all of the other songs and put it essentially into one song.
It's crazy because we're not doing that anymore. It's songs that we just didn't fit in the album, so they're new songs but all mashed together. So it's like a
Yeah.
whole new song as well.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah,
And that's the only thing that's not
done at all.
like not done.
Okay.
I
We
would
know
say the
what
rest of
songs.
it is like pretty much
There's
done.
like 3 songs in the medley. We just haven't put them all together
Right,
yet.
right.
Yeah.
But then we have a side A which has 5 songs. I could pull it up, but I think it's side A has 5 songs, and then side B has 6 or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you
Something like
guys.
that.
Whoa, we have 11 songs. That's pretty good.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Whoa.
And then at the end of the year, you guys are you gonna have a performance?
Yeah, we have an open dress April. It's the Wednesday after Easter break. What
I
day
can
is
pull
that?
them up really quick.
Yeah.
April.
Oh, I have it in my notes.
25th.
Something like that. We're gonna get it right.
Yeah, let's get it right, and we'll put it up on the screen so people watching.
Yeah. All right. So
Take
April.
notes.
Yeah. April 24th is the Wednesday. That's an open dress at 9.
Okay.
So you don't need tickets for that. You can just come in and sit down and watch us do the show.
Awesome.
And then April 25th through the 27th, which is the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, is at 8 p.m.
Awesome.
in the
awesome.
box, black
Okay.
box.
You guys should do a concert on the quad.
Oh, that'd be cool.
We were thinking in the beginning of the class to do like promotional things with it, and we were thinking about doing a video on the quad, but that just never happened.
Ah. Yeah, the semester's almost over
Yeah.
too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Right now, I think promotionally wise, we have like an Instagram account, so you can like follow the album
Yeah, what's
class.
the Instagram?
It's just called the album class.
The
right?
album
Album
class,
class.
MC.
MC, yeah.
MC album class.
Yeah.
Something like that. If you type in album class, I'm
Yeah.
sure like because you go to Manhattan College, it'll come up.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay,
in
cool.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll throw it up
Yeah.
on the
But
screen.
then the only other advertisement we actually Erin
Erin
Plitt, yeah, she does like a lot of she does all the editing for like the videos we like recorded and stuff.
Uh,
Yeah.
And Photoshop. So what she had us do was send her albums that we like, and then also photos of ourselves.
Whoa.
And then she photoshopped like our faces on like those albums. But
Oh
you
my
had
God.
like I picked albums I liked that had faces on them because like if they didn't have faces on them, just
Yeah.
kind of like they just put you into space. But yeah, like so like I think one of the ones I sent was like Weezer, like the Blue Album,
Oh, that's a cool
and
one.
like
yeah.
there's one with me and Anna like opposite heads, like of the four
Oh
guys.
yeah, that
Okay.
was so funny.
And then I don't know what was like one you
Mine,
did, Jen?
I did the Human Condition, John Bellion's album, and he's just
Never heard of
standing in
him.
the middle of it. Oh, it's such a good album. I love it.
Maybe I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's good.
But they should be posted like around
Yeah.
campus somewhere. I
Cool.
don't know.
Yeah, if since you have so many people working on this, is there like, would you be able to sum up like the kind of genre that this album is?
Well, that's what I was saying before.
Yeah.
Like, so we don't have country, but I would say I don't know. If, there's
Is
just
it
a lot of.
possible? Maybe it's not possible.
We
I don't
can't
know.
Yeah,
do it in
no.
one word, but
I don't think it's one genre. I think it's
yeah.
just kind of like, and I would say this happens with some albums though. Like you'll have like a couple different genres because it depends. Like, the thing we tried to keep consistent throughout the whole thing was the theme of each song rather than the genre of each song. Does that
Okay.
make sense? Because we knew going into it that because everyone has different musical tastes, that it's most likely going to be like different genres.
Right.
So like we have like
which I
like
think
a
is most
funk
important
song,
though.
punk song. Yeah. Exactly. So
Yeah.
like that the lyrical meanings behind things are consistent
Mm-hmm.
versus like just being completely like out of left field.
Yeah. So if you could try and sum it up in like a couple, how would you do it?
I would say alternative in the fact that it's different, but
Yeah, I would say
alternative means like emo, and it's not emo.
No,
At
I would
all.
say alternative because
Like alternative punk?
indie / alternative.
Indie because
Okay.
of Kevin Donald makes everything indie in anything he does.
Yeah. He's a great musician though.
He is.
I guess lastly, like, where do you guys find your music inspiration? Like, who do you look up to? Is that
You wanna go first?
Yeah, well, I don't know how I feel about saying this. I like Carole King, and so
Carole King is
I
awesome.
love Carole King, yeah.
That's one of my grandma's favorite artists.
Yeah, she's amazing. And I listened to her a lot when I was growing up. She has that Broadway show out now.
Yeah.
And so I saw that and I love her. And so she wrote all of her songs and she took them from her own life and like she had a divorce and she went through all this stuff. So I took a lot of stuff from my life when I was like writing my song for the album. And so I went off basically like her writing style, I think.
That's cool.
I tried to.
Yeah.
All right,
What about you?
mine. I have.
Jerry's Barbershop.
Yeah. So all right. So the name of my song is Jerry's Barbershop 2. there is no one. It's called 2 because when I recorded it on my phone, and because of locations, there's Jerry's Barbershop underneath Broadway. So the first recording I had of it was Jerry's Barbershop, and then we recorded it like as a class, and then it became Jerry's Barbershop 2. So I just was like, I can't think of a title. That's just gonna be the title.
That's awesome.
Which is like, I don't know, it's a cool little background story.
Yeah.
Also, this is the first song. I don't know if this is the first song you've ever written. This is the first song I've ever written.
Yeah,
Period. Like
mine too.
beginning to finish, and I'm like not the best with like lyrics, so
Yeah.
like that was like tough. But my inspirations is an older band would be they're like 90s. They got really big. Jamiroquai. You ever see like Napoleon Dynamite?
Yeah.
And at the end when he does the dance, that
Yeah.
song is Jamiroquai.
Oh
my
God.
I must have died and gone.
Oh,
ahead
that makes
there.
so much sense
Yeah.
knowing your song.
That's like them. And then like a new inspiration that I really like a lot. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Tom Misch. He's like an amazing. I don't even know. I guess it'd be like funk, but it's not. It's like, you know what lo-fi hip hop is?
Yeah.
That's like a new
They have that
up and coming
stream on
genre.
YouTube.
Yeah. So
Lo-fi
he's
hip-hop
like
beats to study to.
Yeah, exactly. He's like that, like lo-fi acid jazz, like but guitar. So he uses like a lot of like wah pedal and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
But he's like a really good guitarist. He's new too, so.
That's awesome.
Going back to the lyric thing, I have a lot. This is the first song I wrote in full ever.
Uh-huh.
So when I brought the song to the album, it still has the same meaning as it did before, but the words were totally different, and it just sounded so clunky. So the reason I like this class is because the people that we work with, Tara Ann Connor, she was just like, she read it and she's like, I can help you fix this. So she was just like, explain the song to me in your own words. So I did, and then she like fixed the bridge, so like it was totally new, and she's like, try singing this, and it was amazing because she's an amazing person. And I was like, how did you do that? And she's like, I don't know, experience
That's
from writing
awesome.
songs.
That's awesome.
So I love
Yeah.
doing that.
Oh man, I wish we could sit here all day and
Yeah.
talk about music because even before we started, we had such a good conversation. But if there's anything other clubs or things you want to promote, if you want to promote Instagram again, or Instagrams for other clubs?
I'm gonna pull up the Instagram.
Yeah.
So we get it right. Anna Ochino made the Instagram.
Yeah, she's
Shout out to
our
her.
marketing.
Yeah, she's our
Yeah.
marketing gal.
And Nick, you're saying you had
She's the
a
one who
show
reached
on.
out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You had a show on WRCM too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, shout that-
WRCM,
shout that book out.
Thursdays 3 to 4. 3 to 4. I can't even talk. Shout out to me and Alex Constantine.
Woo.
The dynamic duo.
Yeah.
If anybody ever wants to come and get interviewed on our show, you guys are also welcome to come. We're free 3 to 4. We just have
On what
walk-by
days?
interviews every Thursday.
Every
3 to
Thursday.
4.
3 to 4.
All right. The
I'm in
Instagram
class,
is
damn
the
it.
album class MC.
Okay. The album class MC.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you check it out. Go to their shows. Check out the Instagram.
Woo.
And thank you guys so much for coming.
Thanks for
Thanks
having
for having
us.
us.
All right.
Yay, we did it!